going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Now here's Butler, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Butler with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. And Lee pulls it down. And here are the Knicks now. Outside Rose. Lee outside. The pass to Porzingis. Launches it. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Rondo kicks to Wade. Gibson the screen. Shot from free throw range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
Rose against Rondo. And it's Rose penetrating. Pass to Anthony. Lee outside. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Drops one in from the wing.
Nothing new there to see Anthony knock down one of those beauties.
Rose against Rondo. Here's Lopez. Anthony with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Rose dishes to Anthony. Puts up a 3. Noah kicks to Lee. Outside Anthony. Here's Rose. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Gibson the screen. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Gibson. And that one is hammered home.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability. I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Chicago leading. Passes to Wade. A baseline J. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Wade's got his first 2 points. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clarkie came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D. Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Now here's Rondo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. A runner. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him. And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003, all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Here's Wade. Pass to Rondo. No luck. Excellent D there from Anthony. Here's Rose. Plays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why it makes it look fun and easy.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
Now here's Wade, and the shot is good. Wade's got 6.
Boy, I love to see D. Wade shoot the ball.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Rose. Anthony in the corner. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Knicks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
And guys, Courtney Lee now having completed 7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be a plus playmaker.
Bulls making a switch here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Iritic comes in for Taj Gibson. Fresh is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Grant in for Rajon Rondo.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Talking about Courtney Lee, you know the ball handling and court vision are suspect, but you don't care because he's provided solid defense on the wing, Clark, and he's hit over 40% of his threes last year.
And he's also one of the best free throw shooting 2 guards in the league, Kevin. And last year he and Conley were out of sight at the end of games. That's a wonderful combo to have, 2 great free throw shooting guards.
Now here's Jennings. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. O'Quinn the pass to Jennings. Takes the 13-footer. Fresh pulls it in.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
This is the lead. To the left side wing. Here's O'Quinn. Knocked loose. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Grant kicks to Iritic. The offensive rebound. Butler. Lee with the block. Outside Jennings. Over in the corner. Lee. It's back to Jennings. Here's the screen. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. In the corner, O'Quinn with it. The 3 from Thomas. Can't get it to go. Grant. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up. He thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Where he needs to be.
Now here's Rondo. Down low. Here's Gibson. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks that gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008 for Coach Doc Rivers.
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson.
Rose against Rondo. And finished off by Rose.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends. Go and corral that backboard.
Kicks it to Thomas. Butler against Anthony. Back to Thomas. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's now Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And And so Butler nails both of them. Here's Porzingis. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's Chicago. They're up by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, give us some sense about the team you're facing right now on the floor and the type of game they're playing.
Oh, they're playing a good game. You know, they came out and made adjustments. So, you know, it's our job now to go in the locker room, see what they made adjustments and come out and make it. You know, we're going to continue to play to the end.
Dwayne, thank you. The NBA, always a chess match, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. The 3 E's, Shaq. That's all I got to say. They've avoided turning the basketball over, and that's a recipe for success. Now here's how they do it. By sacrificing the highlight reel plays, you get good looks, and those home run plays will still come.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.